What happened while we were away, brought to you by Betrayal. Well, it was a day that ended in Y, so naturally Republicans in Washington, D.C. were busy selling you out again. Last night, the House of Representatives passed the so-called Respect for Marriage Act, which repeals the 1990s-era Defense of Marriage Act and codifies so-called gay marriage as being federally recognized. The bill was a direct response to Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas's concurrence in the Dobbs v. Jackson case, which overturned Roe v. Wade, in which he suggested that other Supreme Court cases like Obergefell, which opened the floodgates for so-called gay marriage, were based on the same flimsy jurisprudence as Roe. 47 Republicans effectively voted to redefine marriage last night. They are Kelly Armstrong of North Dakota, Don Bacon of Nebraska, Cliff Bentz of Oregon, Ken Calvert of California, Kat Cammack of Florida, Mike Carey of Ohio, Liz Cheney of Wyoming, John Curtis of Utah, Rodney Davis of Illinois, Mario Diaz-Balart of Florida, Tom Emmer of Minnesota, Brian Fitzpatrick of Pennsylvania, Andrew Garbarino of New York, Mike Garcia of California, Carlos Jimenez of Florida, Tony Gonzalez of Texas, Anthony Gonzalez of Ohio, Ashley Hinson of Iowa, Daryl Issa of California, Chris Jacobs of New York, David Joyce of Ohio, John Ketko of New York, Adam Kinzinger of Illinois, Nancy Mace of South Carolina, Nicole Meliatakis of New York, Brian Mast of Florida, Peter Meyer of Michigan, Dan Miser of Pennsylvania, Marionette Miller Meeks of Iowa, Blake Moore of Utah, Dan Newhouse of Washington, Jay Obernolte of California, Burgess Owens of Utah, Scott Perry of Pennsylvania, Tom Rice of South Carolina, Maria Elvira Salazar of Florida, Mike Simpson of Idaho, Elise Stefanik of New York, Brian Stile of Wisconsin, Chris Stewart of Utah, Mike Turner of Ohio, Fred Upton of Michigan, David Valadeo of California, Jefferson Van Drew of New Jersey, Ann Wagner of Missouri, Michael Waltz of Florida, and Lee Zeldin of New York. Moving on, if you hadn't already noticed, it's probably hot outside where you live. Naturally, the White House is set to use this as an excuse to grab more power.
Impacts of extreme weather are intensifying across the globe, including here in the United States. No one is immune from climate change.
Biden is set to announce executive actions over global warming or something today. White House climate advisor Gina McCarthy says, "Hail Hydra."
He's going to make it clear that just because Congress couldn't get it done, he is going to move forward with every power available to him to make the change and the shift to clean energy.
Rear Admiral Pete Buttigieg says he's mystified why people don't ditch gas-powered cars.
I'm still astonished that some folks, and I felt this, I was testifying in Congress yesterday, some folks seem to really struggle to let go of the status quo.
A new study published in the journal Nature finds pathogenic bacteria and fungi can be cultured from face masks and recommends, quote, immunocompromised people should avoid repeated use of masks to prevent microbial infection. The German government has found that 1 in 5,000 COVID jabs can cause, quote, serious side effects. That rate, as Alex Berenson points out, would translate to over 100,000 seriously injured people in the United States. Headline from Time magazine, why you'll need to get COVID boosters again and again. Anthony Fauci says he's not retiring after all.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Whoops, wrong clip.
Are they true?
I don't know where the word retirement came in. It was kind of a little bit.
Not mine.
No, I was the reporter.
You're not going to retire, are you?
No, I'm not going to retire. I may step down from my current position at some time.
U.S. Capitol Police made 34 arrests outside the U.S. Supreme Court during a demonstration yesterday for crowding and obstructing, including 16 members of Congress like Ilhan Omar and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who pretended to be handcuffed while they were led away. Tweet from the stock trading account Unusual Whales. The Walt Disney Company is now the worst performing stock in the Dow Jones this year, and it's trading even lower than when Disney parks and movie theaters were closed in 2020. Here's this from NBC New York's Tom Winter. New York City's social safety nets are being strained by an influx of asylum seekers from Latin America and being bussed in by Arizona, Texas, and the feds, according to Mayor Adams. So much for sanctuary cities. And finally, we get a peek inside one of the pitch meetings at Big Pharma for the COVID jabs.
Great news, the vaccine is on its way. Oh, really? That's right. It's a brand new mRNA vaccine. So mRNA, that's never been done before, right? Oh, no, it's been done before. It just never made it out of the testing phase because all of the animals kept dying. But it'll be different this time. How so? Well, we're not going to do the animal testing. So you're just going to go straight to testing on humans? Yeah, you could say that. I mean, even so, don't most vaccines take years to develop and decades to test? It's here. The vaccine is here. Already? That's right. It's here and it's 100% effective. No transmission, no infection, and you don't have to wear a mask or stay locked down anymore. Wow, really? Yep, except for the things about the mask and lockdown. Yep. Okay, but it's 100% effective? That's right, 90% effective. And frankly, 85% effectiveness is really incredible. Oh, so it's only like 85% effective? Not quite. It's more like 75%. But hey, 65% still very good. And I mean, they said we'd never even get to 50% effectiveness, and we did almost. So 40%, really great achievement. So it's only like 40% effective now? For a bit. A bit? I mean, it wears off. So, well, after how long? Like 4 to 6. 4 to 6 what? Booster shots a year.
That's from the Twitter account Moonbase Commander, and that's what happened while we were away.